This is the first tee in North Florida, Jacksonville. This is the Eagle class.
You're watching The Stripe Show with Travis Fulton.
Hello everybody, welcome to The Stripe Show. I'm your host, Travis Fulton, and this week it's all about junior golf. I am fired up about this show, and you can see behind us here, we've got the North Florida Junior Golf Association in town playing a big tournament here at the Jacksonville Golf and Country Club. Junior golf growing all over the place. It's huge here in Florida, and I want to take this week's show and talk about some of the things that I think can help your junior golfer at home. So we're going to get into some speed creation today. What are some things that you should be looking for to make sure that your kids are maximizing speed at this young age? And then also some games that I like to use and that I've learned from some other teachers, best practices that are going to really get that competitive juices going when they're practicing and make sure that they're maximizing their time on the range. Plus, we're going to be looking at some junior swings, and I want to kick it off right here on the Stripe Show with our first junior swing coming from Colorado. This is Jack.
Hi, my name is Jack. I am from Louisville, Colorado, and this is my pitching wedge.
Hey Jack, Travis here. Looking good, buddy. Like the swing a lot. I want to give you a couple things, okay? Number one, your grip looks pretty strong to the right. Okay, and I'm going to show you what I'm seeing in your grip and how your hands are positioned to the right. And then I'm going to show you how to bring them back a little bit. And I'll give you a couple very simple checkpoints that'll help you. You do a really good job going back. Look at that shoulder turn. Look at this great weight shift coming down. And then check this out. Nice finish, right foot up onto the toe. That's all kinds of good stuff there, and I want you to keep doing that. What I want you to do that'll help you hit it a little bit longer is I'm going to show you how to get the club to go back a little bit longer in the backswing. So instead of the club stopping right here, I'm going to show you how to get the club to be a little bit more here. Okay? So we're going to change that grip just a little bit. We're going to lengthen out your backswing, and I think those two things are going to give you a little bit more speed and a little bit more height, and the end result, I think you'll get a little bit more distance. Okay, bud? Here it comes. All right, Jack. Hey, good stuff. Thanks for sending in the video. I really like what's happening in your swing. I want to make sure, though, that the grip is not too strong. So check this out. Come on in here, Tom. Left hand. Make sure you're not too far over here like this, okay? Just get that thumb back a little bit so that left thumb is just a little bit to the right of the center, that golf pride. Don't get too far over like that. Your right hand looks a little bit under here too. So get that right hand to climb a little bit more on top as well. And I like that grip right there. So not too much this way, but a little more like this. Now, from there, I want your goal to be to get the club, to get it closer to the top like this. Call this parallel, right? Parallel to the ground. Right now, at your age, the swing's probably a little too short, okay? So what I want you to do is take your right hip, let your hip turn, and let your hands go up higher as you turn, and then that club can fall right on that left thumb, okay? See how it's just kind of sitting right on that left thumb. See that there, Tom, like that? Good wrist hinge, okay? So we got the grip, we've got some turn in the hip, and then we just try to get this on the thumb so it rests nice and parallel. And I love that for you at your age because it's going to give you a nice full wind up, and it's going to give you more speed this way and a better opportunity to square that face. Now, I want to build on that a little bit because that advice of loading up and getting complete to the top is important for junior golfers. And in this next segment, I want to give you junior players
and you parents some things to look for when you're young to maximize speed. No question, the game of golf, you learn it at a young age and you're at a big advantage. It's like any other sport, right? You get into it at a young age, you learn how to create speed, you go through all those experiences in tournament golf and some of the things that it's going to teach you at a young age, and you benefit from those things for the rest of your career. In this segment here, what I want to do is I want to share some things that I like to see with my junior golfers, and I think it'd be helpful for those of you that have junior golfers at home. Creating speed is important, right, at a young age. It's harder to create speed the older that we get. So here are a few things that I think you can look for as a junior golfer or as a parent watching that junior golfer to kind of make sure that they're staying within some of these parameters. I want to give you some context here. Now, the first thing at address, and I've got my driver here. We're going to play the ball position, of course, with the driver forward in the stance. It's really important that at a young age we start getting the head to be behind the ball. And you can see that I took my spine and I just kind of tilted a little bit to the right. So my head is back here. Make sure that we're not learning the game with the spine straight up and down neutral, okay, but rather tilted to the right. If I'm tilted right at address, then as I hit it, I can stay tilted to the right. Learning to hit the golf ball with your head behind the ball is powerful, okay, and it gives you a better chance to square the face up. So that's number one. The second thing is to the top of the swing. I'm a big fan with junior golfers to learn how to make a full turn and get that club shaft relatively parallel at the top. Usually not a fan with junior golfers to start shortening them up, okay, where the arm swings shorter and closer to the body. It's important that we're learning to turn, we're learning to hinge the wrists, and we're learning to get the club relatively complete at the top, parallel to the ground. Now, when you recruit, flexible, right? Kids have range of motion. Let them turn the right hip. Don't keep that lower body really still. Let that right hip turn. Let that left knee point behind the ball, okay? You see that there, Tom? My right hip is turned and my left knee is pointing behind the ball. That's a good foundation to learn how to load up. See that? Don't get into just staying really, really stagnant. When I was young, that's how I learned. That's not good for speed. I didn't maximize speed at a young age. Get that lower body to work like this. The second thing is get those wrists hinging. Okay, let the wrist hinge. Let the right elbow kind of pinch the left elbow. See that? So don't go this way, but feel like there's a little bit of a pinch and a wrist hinge. When you do that, it gives you good structure. Let's look at the target line here of this. You can see my elbows kind of pinching and my wrists hinging. I'm not out here like this, but rather like this. That gets that club back to face on here all the way to parallel. So we get that lower body working, and we get those wrists hinging and those elbows pinching a little. And look at that, nice full turn to the top of the swing. That's a good goal, okay? Don't get going this way, sideways. Don't slide to the right. Don't slide to the left. Just get tilted. Make that full turn in the lower. There it is at the top, parallel. So that's a good, I think, platform and context to work within at the top of the swing. Now, from here, I want to finish up with this. You're loaded up. Make sure on the downswing we get some weight shift, okay? Doesn't have to be this bump to the left where I look like this, but rather just let some weight go left. Look at this. That's a good drill. Go to the top, a little lift in the foot, fall left, and then, pow, I can turn and hit it, right? See how my hips turn, my shoulders turn, right foot up onto the toe. All that rotation will want to happen if we can get ourselves here. We can get our weight shift, not this, right? Don't fall back, but here and then, pow, look at that. Turn my hips, left leg straightening up, all kinds of speed. So those are some things that I think to consider. Context to keep your junior player working within. And if we can do that, that one felt good. I really went after that. I felt nice and loaded. Weight shift, and then I really turned the hips through, right foot up onto the toe. That'll maximize some speed. That'll encourage some accuracy as well. And don't forget, all starts with that little tilt to the right. We're here at Jacksonville Golf and Country Club. The North Florida Junior Golf Association is here. Their weekly tournament, all kinds of talented boys and girls players, and we got to catch up with some of them before they went to the first tee. All right, back here at Jacksonville Golf and Country Club, here with Teddy, 14 years old. You just moved here, didn't you?
Yeah.
Where from?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.,
Yeah.
man. Welcome to Florida.
Thank you.
All right, getting ready to go here for a tournament. Tee time's coming up. So tell me about the game a little bit right now. How's the swing feeling, short game, all that?
Swing's feeling really good. I've been rolling the ball really well lately on the greens. Chipping's been pretty good, just trying to adjust to the Bermuda around here. But I've been playing pretty well lately.
That's a good point. So the adjustment from Washington, D.C. grass.
Yeah, bent bluegrass.
Bent bluegrass, now down here to Florida.
Sorry, bent and bluegrass.
Okay, and
yeah.
then down here in Florida, you got that Bermuda.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll figure that out.
Yeah.
All right. A little grainy, gets a little sticky from time to
Yeah.
time, but you'll figure that out.
Yeah.
So tell me about your swing. Tell me about like what you like to see in ball flight. You like to see right to left to right. You're a right-handed player.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a right-handed player.
What do you like to see?
I like to work it both ways, I'd
Like
say.
to work it both ways.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you got to draw it, you'll draw. If you got to fade it, you'll fade it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about the short game? What do you like to see? Like low, medium, high? You got all three?
Yeah, I've got all three. I kind of an unconventional way of playing it, I guess.
Do you?
Yeah, I target what grooves on the face I want to use.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So you're that precise.
I try to be.
Oh, I'm not playing this guy. This guy sounds like a real good player right now. Putting, you said you're rolling it good.
Yeah.
You do any games, anything that you like to do on the green?
I like while practicing.
Yeah, like if you had to tell a junior player at home, like this is one of my favorite games when I putt, short game, what would it be?
A simple tiger drill where I put 4 tees around a hole from 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, go right, left, and both have to make all of them in a row or else I start over.
Or you start over?
Yeah.
From each distance?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm definitely not playing this guy right now. So you can work it both ways off the tee, right? You've got all the short game shots. You're rolling it well. You ought to feel pretty good going to this tournament right now.
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, so Florida's in trouble. This Teddy coming down from D.C. Hey, man, we appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for
Thank
stopping
you.
by.
Yeah.
All right, good luck today.
Okay.
This is Madison, 16 years old, getting ready to go. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. You know, practicing for this. I'm waiting for this to happen. You know,
Yeah?
I'm excited.
You bet you like to practice?
I do. I feel like, you know, practice is important, and you can even practice on the course. So, you know, you get experience no matter what.
How often do you practice?
I practice every day.
Every day?
I practice every day. 2 hours more, just going on the range and then playing, you know, just playing different shots, different targets.
Now you're getting ready to tee off. You got a few nerves, a little.
Yeah, definitely a little nervous. This is actually my first kind of NFJG tournament this year.
Okay.
So I'm a little nervous, but, you know, I just try to calm down, know that, you know, I've got this.
Yeah.
Being nervous isn't really going to help me, so.
Well, it's natural.
Yeah, it
Right?
is.
You're going to have nerves, right? You just,
Calm down, take some deep breaths.
right, belly breathe.
Yeah.
Deep breath. You go to the first tee. I love what you said. You said, I got this.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah.
All that preparation. That's why you do it, right?
Do it, yeah.
Hey, you practice, you prepare, because then you get in those nervous situations. You're like, I got this. I put the time in.
You're
know what I
ready
think-
for that, yeah.
You know what I think's going to happen today?
What do you think?
I think you're going to play good.
I think so too.
I think Madison's going to play good today.
Just being positive, and just taking a good mental
like it.
mindset, yeah.
I like your energy.
Thank you.
Go get them today. All right, back here, North Florida Junior Golf Association. We're getting ready to tee it up. And I found the defending champion, Isabel, 16 years of age. How'd that feel to win this tournament last year?
It's pretty good. I had actually just gotten back from a camp,
Okay.
and I was kind of just exhausted, just kind of wanted to get out of the way, and I didn't even think I would win. I actually went home.
Wow.
And then came back.
How about that?
Yeah,
It had
was
to feel
pretty cool.
good.
It did. It was my first win, so
Because you work hard at this game. I know
Yeah.
you're practicing like every single day.
all the time.
And you do camps?
I actually just did the National Par 3 Championship in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I did the University of Florida golf camp.
Awesome. And these camps and these lessons, right, they're helping.
Yes, a lot.
Okay.
I actually just shot my round low at the golf camp. I shot a 77.
Nice.
And that was a lot of working with my driver, with my coach, and a lot of putting practice
Okay.
at the Richmond camp.
How about that? So driving one end, got to get off the tee. More fairways?
Yes,
More
definitely more fairways.
And then putting, like what's happened there? Like you feel like you're making more putts, better distance control?
So at the Richmond camp, we were working on a lot of kind of imagery, like imagining your putt going into the hole.
Okay.
And then at
Love
the
that.
Gator camp, we had a lot of speed drills, and just adding those two together really helped.
That's awesome. So you're in it, you're taking some instruction, you're getting better, you're winning golf tournaments.
Yes.
You're getting ready to go today. How you feel right now? Everything's stacked up. You feel like you can go out and defend this
Feel
thing?
pretty good. I'm
Yeah?
thinking low 70s here.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Who's your favorite golfer?
Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson. She's a lefty.
Yeah, it's the lefties.
She's a lefty.
We always got to stick together.
And about Bubba, he won yesterday.
I know. I was pretty proud of him.
There's a lot more.
That pink driver. I used to have one of those too. So
You
it's-
did?
Yeah.
All right, so, one more question.
Okay.
Who's your favorite golf instructor?
Golf instructor. Well, it has to be my coach.
Who's that?
Santiago Kavanaugh.
Oh,
He's
Santiago,
actually,
he's the
coach at
best.
Flagler.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's
That's a
awesome.
good selection. I'm going to let that one slide. I thought you might slide, Travis Fulton in there, but we'll let that slide. All right. Hey, good luck today.
Thank
you so
you.
much for joining us. Go
Of
out there and
course.
defend that title.
Oh, I will.
All right. All right, back here with Thomas, 14 years of age, getting ready to tee it up here at North Florida Junior Golf Association. I'm not hot, are you?
I'm very hot.
You're hot?
Yes,
How
sir.
hot do you think it is right now?
About 93 degrees.
Good grief, I'm saying hotter. I'm saying like 105 is what it feels like. That doesn't bother you. Just drink water out there, you're ready to go, right?
Yes, sir.
How's the game?
It's getting there.
Yeah?
Ball's going straight.
It's going straight?
Pretty excited.
Fairways?
Yep.
Greens? How's the short game?
It's getting better. Putting a lot better, but these greens are very fast. So.
These greens are fast, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like fast greens?
I do. My home course, the plantation at Palm Beach.
Oh, yeah.
It's very fast greens.
Those are some of the fastest in town, right?
Yes, sir.
How about the mind game? How about you feel like you're thinking good? You feel like
Yes.
attitude's good?
Positive.
Yeah?
Trying to stay as positive as I can. Don't let the sun beat down on me.
Yeah. Do you get mad on the golf course after a bad shot?
I try not to.
Okay.
Usually I think about the good shots and what I can do to change what I do.
I like
that
that.
goes wrong.
It's hard, right?
Yeah.
And it happens.
Yes.
Everybody hits bad shots.
Right.
Even professionals hit bad shots.
Yes.
So it's part of the game. But as a young kid, I think you've already learned that.
Right.
That's awesome. You take lessons?
I do.
Yeah?
Yes.
What are you working on?
Well, right now I'm just working on slowing down my body movement and making it nice and smooth, where I don't take anything too fast back or
Okay.
just control everything.
So kind of like tempo, smooth, not
Right.
quick and jerky and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and
Make
that
it
helps you out there?
consistent.
That helps you on the course?
Yes. It
Yeah.
does. Make
Who's your favorite golfer?
Right now it's Justin Thomas.
Justin Thomas?
Yes, sir.
He's a pretty good player.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, what do you like about him?
I always love to watch how he can play very aggressive
Yeah.
and play also assertive and hit the ball
Yeah.
as far as the other guys.
Who's your favorite teacher?
Coach?
Yeah.
Well, right now it's my own, Justin Raganetti.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and end this conversation right now. I thought you were going to say me, Travis Fulton. I'm not your favorite coach?
Well, you're not my coach.
Okay.
So,
That's it. I know Justin. He's great.
Yeah.
He's a great coach. So you're getting ready to go. You've got some nerves, or no?
I try not to. First hole, I just got to get it in the fairway and
Yeah.
see how it goes.
What helps you there? What have you found? Like, what helps you on the first tee shot?
Just slow it down.
Okay. Slow it down. So it goes right back to that tempo.
Right.
I think you're doing good, buddy. I think you're well on your way. You got a great coach. You got a great attitude. I saw you hitting the ball over there. You got a great swing.
Thank you.
Go get him today.
Alrighty.
So many great swings out here. North Florida junior golf, really one of the leaders in junior golf in all of the country. It's just amazing. Walk up and down this range, these boys and girls, good fundamentals. So much of what I was talking about to the top of the swing, the weight shift and coming through. And I love the attitudes. How about that? Sitting down with those kids, great perspective, great attitude. Well done, parents, in raising those kids. And I'll tell you what, they're going to go out there and they're going to play a very good round of golf today. Now, let's get to our second swing here. And this one comes from Christoph in Washington State.
All right, hey Christoph, Travis here. Lots of good stuff here. I saw your swing a couple months ago, and it's really improved. That first move right there, I love. And you've definitely got your left arm more around you, and that club coming down on a much better direction or plane coming down into impact. Looks like you're hitting the inside of the ball now. The next step is I'm going to push your hips back just a little bit at address. I want you to kind of push back a little. And then I want to work on this wrist hinge. So when you get this left arm right here, we're going to get that club to, or those wrists to hinge a little bit more. And that'll give you a better angle between the left arm and the club shaft. And I think that'll give you a little bit more leverage coming down into impact, where you can pinch it just a little bit cleaner and really get the full benefit out of what is a really improved swing shape. Much more around the body, less up and down. Let's work on that wrist hinge now, and I think that's going to firm up impact even more. Here it comes.
All right, Christoph, good stuff. I've seen your swing before, and you know what? Your swing shape is getting much better. And before, Christoph was out here, very upright, and then kind of across this way. Now, he's letting his hands come in, left arm's a little more around him, and now he's hitting it more from the inside. So I like that. So what do we need to do next? Well, the first thing is give me just a little better posture, right? Let's go to the target line here. Push your hips back just a little bit. I think you're a little too much this way. Let your hips push back like this. Now, the second thing, we need some wrist hinge. Right now, great turn, but when your left arm gets to here, I need more of this, okay? Not this, this. See that? I just hinge the wrist. I can feel the left wrist hinging this way. Feel that right wrist bending back. Good check point for you, Christoph. Make that nice full turn, swing that left arm to about 3/4, and then hinge that wrist so you can see the club and the shaft. See that nice L, right, or a right angle? That's where we want to be, all right? So I love that for you now. You're doing such a good job with the shape of your swing. Now we get a little bit more wrist hinge in there, okay? And that's going to go beautifully in your ability to compress the ball more consistently, and I think give you a little bit more control over the face. Now, last thing, back to target line here. What I want you to do is you're working on that wrist hinge, and you're getting really good at that wrist hinge. You come down, push those hips back a little bit, okay? Don't come in this way. See there? Push them back as you turn 3. That's a secondary thing. Want you to work on that wrist hinge first. Love these swings. Love looking at junior players. Remember, every week we do that here on the Stripe Show. Perhaps you have a swing and you want my help. Well, here's how you get involved. Hey there, Travis Fulton here with the Stripe Show. You want to get involved? What's on your mind? Send me a question, tweet it to @18Birdies app, or email it to the Stripe Show at 18birdies.com. But perhaps you really need some help. I want you to send me a video, and in that video, I want you to tell me what the tendencies are with your ball flight so I can help you. Film your swing from face on, where you're looking at me just like this, or the target line. One of these two angles is what I need to see to give you some good feedback. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to make you a deal. I'm going to show you my swing. Now, I want you to show us your swing. All right, time for 14 strong this week, and you know the drill here. What we usually do is we pick one club and we break it down, but it's Junior Golf Edition. We're going 4 clubs, and I want to share with you 4 drills or best practices that I like that I think can help the junior golfer. So we're going to go ahead and pan out here, and what you're going to see in this first one here is I got 3 balls teed up. Now, when we were interviewing these kids, they're getting ready to go to the first tee, and I asked them, I was like, are you nervous? And they're like, yep, I'm nervous a little bit. That's natural, right? And the tendency, we get nervous, we get to the first tee, and we start to slow down, and we start to kind of manufacture the face. We try to steer it down there. What I want you to do before you get out there, 3 balls, call it the 1, 2, 3 drill. The first one, go through our routine, nice, firm swing. That felt good. Second one, I want you to swing just a little bit harder. Yeah, really getting after them, getting the body going. Third one, nice aggressive swing, plenty of speed. I don't want you to get quick, but I want you to swing aggressively, right? You can't slow down and try to steer it down there. Your best swings are going to be the ones that are aggressive swings, and it's going to get the body going, it's going to get the speed up right out of the gate. The third one here, nice full turn, aggressive. There it is on the first tee. That's going to help. Now, second one. My golf ball here. Tee it up. Really good drill. We're going to go to the target line for this one, and I'm going to bring in my alignment stick, and I'm going to set this down just like that. Okay? That's going to be my target. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace that stick. Here's what that means. Really good drill to do at the practice facility and even at home. Watch this. I'm going to set up, I'm going to take it back, and I'm going to get the club to be parallel to that stick on the ground. Then I'm going to point it. Parallel. Point it. Parallel. Point it. Look at this, Tom. Parallel. Point it. There's my finish. Really good drill. We call it tracing the plane or swing shape. And you just move the club where it's parallel or pointing. See that club? Let's do that again. Whoop, no good. No good. See where that's pointing? Let's bring it down. Whoop, no good. See where that's pointing? Really good. So parallel pointing really gives you the right shape, the right feeling. And as you're doing that, do it slow and discover what it means to you to kind of get that club on a good shape of the swing. I love that. Tracing the plane. Do that at home. Really good for accuracy. Let's keep going. We're going to go over the short game now. All right, game number 3. Short game area. Working on my chipping. Got my pitching wedge. I call this game improvement. What you're going to do, got my flag over here that I'm going to go through my little setup routine, hit a chip shot to that flag there, and you can see it's running out. Good line, just needed a little bit more distance. Now, what I got to do is I got to improve upon that. So I got to hit it just a little bit harder. So I'm going to get in here, give it just a little bit more speed with the chest. Same routine, same alignment. And there it is. Look at there. I hit it just a little bit harder and it's closer. So you got to show improvement. If you do that, then you switch targets. Okay, so now I'm going to go to a shorter distance here. This little one here. Got my sand wedge now. Don't want it to run out as much. Here's my first shot. Okay, not too bad. Didn't play the break though, so I need to show some improvement there. I need to learn from that, right? I need to aim a little bit more to the right with the club face, and then try to hit it the same distance. That one came out a little bit hotter. Sit down. It's close. If it didn't show improvement, then you got to do it again. Your third one has to improve upon your second one. If that doesn't improve, your fourth one has to, and so forth. Show improvement, make adjustments, put pressure on yourself. Once you improve, switch the target. Okay, so it keeps you moving around. Go to different parts of the green and mix it up with different kinds of shots. I like this because it's more random practice, puts pressure on you, and it makes you make adjustments to show improvement. All right, got one more game. In fact, this game came from Teddy. Remember him from earlier? Before he went out and played, he said he goes around the world with this putter. Let's do that. Come on, let's go up to the green. I love what Teddy said. He had a really good game. He called it around the world. And what he did is he put 4 balls down, right? Kind of these 4 corners. You see that there, Tom, where we're going each corner, uphill, downhill, right to left, left to right. And then he would just hit some putts and work around. So here we go. I'm going to go into this first one here and go through my routine from 4 feet here and just like that. So I made it. Now I'm going to come over here. And what I do is I just keep working around the world from these 4 corners, okay? So I would go to there, and I would go to there, and then I would just keep going. See if you can make 10 in a row or 5 in a row, right? Or what's your percentage making 10? Maybe it was 10 for 15, 10 for 20. Do that from 4 feet, and then work it out here to 8 feet. And I would do the same thing on the same line, going through my routine. Yeah, I kind of like this drill, Teddy. I think I'm going to do this more often. This is a great way. Work on 4 feet, 8 feet. Keep working around and write down your personal best and compete against that each time. It's great to do when you're just practicing, and it's great to do right before you go play in tournament golf. Teddy had some great information. I love that drill, and it's going to help you as well. All right, time for our third Show Us Your Swing. This one comes from Nashville. Jacob. Hey Jacob, Travis here. Thanks so much for the video. Lots of good things in your swing here. Love this first move. Club shaft, club face, nice spot. Really good at the top. Lots of good things. Do a nice job rotating through. The biggest thing that jumps out is you can see your head wants to kind of go down in the backswing, and then you have to make room and kind of jump up through impact. And I think what I'm going to show you will keep all that a little bit more leveled out. It starts in the setup position. I want you to take the club shaft. I want you to stand it a little more upright. And then I want you to get a little closer to it so your spine can stand a little bit taller. I'll show you how to do that. Now, from here, if I put this line right here, you're going to see your head kind of drop, right? So really good club going back, but you can see your head kind of drops down and almost towards the ball a bit. And then from here, you have to recover and come back up. See there? So I want to eliminate that, and I think if we can do that, it'll really kind of free things up and make it a bit more consistent. So let me show you a couple things at address, and then let me show you something here with the spine that'll keep you more level throughout the swing. All right, Jacob, good stuff. Appreciate you sending in your swing. Lots of good stuff there. I want to show you something here with your body movement. And as I was talking about on the video, let's go to the target line here. When you take it back, you can see your spine kind of dropping, your head dropping, and then when you come down, you have to kind of recruit and get out of the way, right? Or recover and make room to hit it. So what I want you to do, when you set up there, instead of hanging out down here like this, I want you to stand up a little bit more, maybe scoot in a little bit, get the spine a little bit straighter, and then feel like your weight's a little more back towards your heels, all right? Now, from there, instead of going this way, I want you to try to stay taller this way. Let the right leg straighten up a little bit and feel like your spine, from face on here, feel like your spine works a little more back rather than down, okay? So watch this. I'm gonna turn and I feel my spine working back. That keeps me taller rather than my spine working down. Okay, that's really important. We call this a little extension in the spine, and you need some of that when you turn to the top. It's gonna feel like you're getting taller, right? From target line here, it's gonna feel like you're standing up a little bit, but you need to sense that because you're going down. Now, as you do that, then from there, you can really stay level through impact. So here we go. Get in there, a little closer, taller, weights back on the heels a bit. Little right leg, little extension in the spine. I'm actually lifting a little bit right now just so you can sense that. Do that, and then let it go. And you'll feel like you've just got a lot more room through here to get that club face to sizzle through. You got a lot of good things, and I think that's gonna really help you. All right, time for our 60-second swing fix. Let's go. All right, 60-second swing fix for you junior golfers. Impact versus setup. Watch this. Setup, impact. Setup, impact. See the difference? Weights on the lead foot. I'm turning, but look at my spine, still behind it. All right, club shaft forward. Setup, impact. I love the ability to toggle back and forth. Here we go. Setup, impact, and then we just go right through it. Great drill for you to feel the difference between setup and impact and really improve that ball striking. Hey, I gotta go. My ride's here. Thanks for watching the Stripe Show. We'll see you next week.